Hello
I will
everyone and
renew
welcome
these
back.
lands.
Today we are doing an overview on Lunara. I know I'm a little bit late on this, and more so when I upload the video, and it'll probably even be after my live stream. But regardless, Lunara has just been released a couple hours ago or so, and I also saw a little clip of Greymane just actually before I went to Lunara in the main menu, so I'm guessing he's basically ready to go and all just stuck in the game files somewhere, not actually available yet. So, let's just do some of the slash dance, slash taunt to get things out of the way, listen to what she has to say, then I'll show off her abilities, the reason she doesn't have a mount, and her talent and stuff, and then hop into her talents over here. So, first of all, let's do her slash dance, since we only need to do this once, just, see how she dances. Wow, that was a really high throw. So that was her dance. Now the taunt.
You're going to make great mulch.
Oh, nothing there.
You may have met some nice dryads. I'm not one of them.
So the reason I'm doing this multiple times is because she actually does have several voiceovers. Every hero has several voiceovers for the taunt.
What's the matter? Do you have allergies?
And one more just to be sure.
You may have met some nice dryads. I'm not one of them.
Okay, so that seems to be it. And just for anyone who is curious, if you do the slash taunt, your allies will hear it, but I'm not sure if your enemies will hear it. I'm not able to confirm that part yet. So, with the slash taunts out of the way, wow, my phone can't stop bugging me. It's like it's trying to punch me or something. So first of all, I'm going to hop straight into the E just to do the Wisp. It has a 45-second cooldown between the use of Wisp, but you can just click anywhere and send the Wisp out, and there you go, see the Wisp. See Wisp run, you can send it to move out again. The individual commands to send the Wisp out are 5 seconds in between, so you see I can't actually command them to do anything else until the 5 seconds are over, and then over here! You can see the movement command is back again, so let's see if we can do something far. Let's send him over here. Oh, nope, not here. And see if we can move him while in transit. We can! So, you want to be careful with that Wisp, and it can be killed. Let's just move him over here before he times out, and there we go, he's dead. And now I have just a few more seconds on the Wisp again, and I can send him out again, and I'm gonna send him over here. And again, just die, and 40 seconds left on the cooldown. So, there's the Wisp. That's good to know. That's actually very useful, and when you're playing a strategy game, a MOBA, really anything that
Growing
involves
strong.
some sort of strategy, it's good to know the scouting information. Vision is incredibly important, and that Wisp is, well, that's a good scout. It can be killed, so it's important to keep that in mind, but the Wisp can be just incredibly powerful. And I believe you can also get some sort of a clairvoyance from the Wisp too, so replace Tassadar. In this regard, I believe Lunara is sort of a hybrid between assassin and support. I would imagine she is an assassin, and furthermore, I imagine she's a sustained damage type of assassin, possibly even built for her auto attacks, because of her trait, which is, whenever she attacks, or whenever she uses a damaging ability, it applies poison. And what is this at level 30? 104? Huh. Okay, so, let's just actually go over here.
Enemies of the forest.
This is an AoE damage, apply poison, and it's after half a second. So let's get that poison right over there, and let's get out of there. So you can see there's, wow, that's a lot of damage on that one wall. There's a little bit of damage on the gate, some damage over there. Let's actually just do that again, because this one, the W, Crippling Spores, will only be active if you have an enemy suffering from Lunara's Nature's Toxin. So let's apply that again. Now let's use the crippling spores on top of it, and we just increase the poison duration. There it goes. It was practically 2 times worth the poison as originally. To a maximum of 9 seconds. Interesting. So, you can have it up to a maximum of
For the
9 seconds by
wilds.
having 3 stacks of the poison. They do stack up to 3 times the maximum, and it's 3 seconds per stack. So, I guess just poison something 3 times and then also hit the crippling spores. That would be pretty effective in my opinion. So let's just go over here.
Fine then.
Nope, my bad.
Time for some weeding.
Alright, let's try it over here. Poison, 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 and wow, that is a lot of poison. That is a ridiculous amount of damage for poison. I'm intrigued
Where's
by
the
Lunara
excitement?
about that. So, next thing is her mount. She does not actually mount up. You cannot hit Z, you cannot click that, I believe, until level 20. And the reason is, even though it's... wrong one. It shows 100% movement speed here, her Dryad Swiftness has her moving
Well,
at 120% movement speed, basically. So you can chase down targets. And then furthermore, with the crippling spores, if you do that on a poison target, you just additionally slow them down too. So Lunara is basically a chaser. And that's not counting her ultimates yet. So, let's move on to the
I will
talents.
renew these lands.
So first of all, she has Blossom Swell. Increases Noxious Blossom Radius. That's this, and I believe that's a little indicative cursor, not the range it can be cast. Photosynthesis. Crippling Spores returns 8 mana per enemy hit, up to 40 mana. And what is this? 40? Okay, so this is basically photosynthesis is basically rebates on mana for using crippling spores. Probably best if you somehow manage to get like the entire minion wave full of toxins, which would probably have to also be used with Noxious Blossom. Not entirely worth it in my opinion, but if you think you can make use of it, then well, go for it. But that's just my personal opinion right now. The next one is Natural Perspective. Nature's Toxin reveals enemies for its duration. That's interesting. I guess like Tyranda's owl if she manages to snipe someone with it. Cruel Spores. When Crippling Spores hits only minions or mercenaries, its cooldown is reduced by 80% and 20 mana is restored. That actually sounds like something more useful than photosynthesis. So, 80% of 10 seconds. That would be down to 2 seconds. Pretty useful. I imagine you could just use that basically like spam spores and keep the minions dying as you're going up to, say, collect a tribute or something. That really sounds pretty effective. So, first of all, let's just get Blossom Swill because that seems like the most effective. Let's see. Oh, no. Yeah. Let's wait for that, I guess. Oh, there's a toggle cooldown. Third from the top. So, there we are. The radius. Let's see. Oh, and there we go. The radius has increased. So, all of these are kind of glowing. They almost look like they're all related to the Wisp. Okay. So increases Wisp movement speed by 100% and vision radius by 50%. That seems pretty effective. Wisp costs no mana and its cooldown recharges 100% faster while no Wisp is active. That seems really effective. That actually sounds great. I think I'd like to get the time loss Wisp. Wisp can see over obstacles and reveals the area for 4 seconds after dying. The first time you relocate a Wisp, it leaves a copy of itself in the previous location. Only one dividing Wisp can be active at a time. That also seems pretty effective. But let's go back to the... Let's go with that for now. So, oh, okay. See how it reveals the area? Oh, yeah, that's a detection of sorts. If you're playing with a Nova or Zeratul in your team, or someone else who cloaks in later patches, you want to probably just make sure you don't kill that Wisp. Nature's Toxin heals you. As long as you have Nature's Toxin active on an enemy, you heal for 58 health per second. That's not a significant heal. I probably even just have more than that. Let's see. Oh, no. Just 8.73 health per second. So that looks like a pretty significant one. But, I'll still leave that up for debate since, yeah, I'll just leave that there. It looks like it can be useful, but let's see what the other ones are. Using Crippling Spores increases the damage of your next 4 basic attacks by 50%. Definitely for a auto attack damage of sorts, and Lunara does seem pretty auto attack based. Splintered Spear using Noxious Blossom causes your next basic attack to hit up to 3 enemies. That could be pretty effective for clearing minion waves, so looks like Lunara can also sort of hybrid a specialist too. Nature's Culling increases Nature's Toxic damage by 200% to non-heroic enemies. Again, that seems like a pretty significant specialist sort of thing. So let's actually just get this one. Let's get rid of that for now. So, by 200% to non-heroic targets.
I hear the call of Kalimdor.
Holy crap, look at all that damage, the poison damage. Holy crap, that was level 30. Imagine how much damage equivalent to just being level 7 when you get that is. Wow. Alright, so I'm gonna refresh the talents in a minute, but we have the 2 heroics. Thornwood Vine sends forth vines that deals 533 damage to all enemies in a line. Can hold up to 3 charges. Costs 35 mana. That's actually pretty cheap. I'm impressed. And then the charge cooldown is 15 seconds. I believe they can be used in relatively quick succession. So let's just give this a really quick try.
Let's retreat.
So,
for the wild.
It really is pretty quick succession. So let's toggle the cooldowns. Oh, there we go. Refresh. No, let's toggle minions.
Where's the excitement?
Probably should also refresh the forts. Okay. Now then.
Let's get to the root of this problem. Time for some weeding.
Oh, and of course I don't actually.
Wildlands have suffered.
I forgot about that.
Growing strong. You can't run from nature. Taste my spear.
So that seems pretty
food
effective.
For the plants.
Alright, so let's reset talents. So we had Blossom Swill. I believe we had the Skybound Wisp, so let's go with Time Lost Wisp now. Nature Sucks and heals you since we're damaged.
Already.
So let's go with the Leaping Strike. Leap over an enemy slowing them by 80% for 0.35 seconds. And attacking for almost 800 damage, has 2 charges.
That would be good.
Let's really quickly see. No target.
Let's go.
Can we do it to a structure? Oh, crap. It's good to know that you can actually get near the target in order to do that. Or just doing that. So again, it's just good to know that. Now, I assume you can do that with minions too if you are ever in a bind, since I just did that to structures. But you cannot do it without a target, so just a heads up. Pestering Blossom increases Noxious Blossom's range by 40%. Alright, so let's see that range, and... That? Oh, now it shows. I don't know why it didn't show earlier. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh, right. I already picked the taunt. Unfair advantage. Nature's Toxin deals 50% more damage to heroes that are slowed. So, using the crippling spores, or if someone else just happens to have a slow, like Rhaegar's totem thing, something else, blah blah blah. It just says slowed. That doesn't specifically mean Lunara's crippling spores. So it's good to know. Giant Killer. We all know Giant Killer. Basic attacks against enemy heroes. Sorry. Against heroes, do 1.5% of the hero's maximum health. And finally, Greater Spell Shield. I believe only a few heroes actually already have this, but it looks like it's a relatively new one too. Greater Spell Shield. Upon taking ability damage, reduce that damage and further ability damage by 75% for 3 seconds. Can only trigger once every 30 seconds. That's good to know. Choking Pollen increases Noxious Blossom's damage by 50%. Oh, that one. I think I'd like that one. Against enemies afflicted with Nature's Toxin. Okay, so get the Noxious Blossoms after an auto attack, I could guess. Using Crippling Spores increases your basic attack range by 50% for 6 seconds. That seems pretty significant. I don't know what our range is right now, but Crippling Spores. That would allow you to outrange towers and forts, maybe even a core too. And then once you're outranging them, you can just keep hitting Crippling Spores, I guess. Only take like a fraction of the damage. Using Crippling Spores increases your attack speed by 50% for 6 seconds. I think I personally picked this one just because you can get the auto attacks off faster rather than range. Because you're going to be in battle, in my opinion, so either you don't want to be taking the damage and you're relying on your team, or you're just going to be sitting there doing the damage anyways, I guess. So I'd personally go with the speed. Let Them Wither increases Crippling Spores slow to 60% from 40. Interesting. Okay. So, let's go with this one just for now, and then we have the level 20 heroics, so let's get to those in a second. Galloping Gait activate to increase movement speed, bonus of Dryad Swiftness to 80% for 6 seconds. So I'd like to actually just give that one a try right now. Activate to remove all stuns, roots, silences, slows, and damage over time effects on yourself and an ally for 2 seconds. After, the duration of stuns, roots, silences, and slows is reduced by 50%. Okay, okay. So let's start with Galloping Gait, and that one is possibly target on an ally, maybe be able to target yourself if you are stunned. I mean, if you're stunned and you can't use that, then that's pretty pointless. So, Galloping Gait.
Nature bestows many gifts.
So we're still moving at the normal speed, and using the Z.
Nature reclaims all.
Whee! That will really help you with escapes or chasing down. And for my friend Shadow, I will have to actually just stress this point. This is not a valid escape maneuver, not for considering the hero as a whole. Only in the late game. because that's basically relying on the first 20 minutes to not lose the game, to use this one
I hear
talent
the
that
call of Kalimdor.
may or may not save you the game in the last 2 minutes. Do not rely on the level 20s as part of your like official build and stuff, because you can say that a hero has an escape at level 20. Most games don't
I will
actually
renew these lands.
last longer than level 20. I shouldn't actually say that, but not often they get past level 20. So let's just get Arthas out here. I'd like to play with a few of these abilities just before I go with level 20 talents.
I seek the enemies of the forest. The forest fights back.
Holy crap, am I ever just attacking quickly? Yeah, that's right, Arthas, you run.
Think again before you trespass. Intruders.
Oh, interesting, I picked up the regen globe while I was at it.
For the wilds. Well done. That was worth waiting for.
Alright, so that was actually pretty fun. Especially just hearing her laugh. So let's now, where's it? Reset talents. And I'm glad that I don't actually have to just repick
stronger already.
Or reset my levels. So let's go with the first one.
That will be good.
Forest's Wrath increases Thornwood Vine's range by 30%, its speed by 20%, and vision radius by 35%. So there it is right there. Now let's get Forest Wrath.
Perfect.
Wow, holy crap.
You can't run from nature.
That is impressive. Alright, so let's reset the talents once again.
Choose a talent.
Ah, I can use that.
All Leaping Strike's charges are returned every 20 seconds. You can also use Leaping Strike on allies. Oh, holy crap. Alright, let's target the minions.
I seek the enemies of the forest.
Interesting.
This was never your land.
Right, so I don't know what talents I've got, but let's see this. So every 20 seconds.
I hear the call of Kalimdor. Time for some weeding.
Alright, so there we are. The charges are reset. And Arthas died to my poison.
Mayhem.
I just love watching them work. For the wilds.
Oh, and I'm just about dead.
These lands. It's only what you deserved. The forest fights back.
Uh-oh.
Your killing
Oh no. He finally managed to kill me. Just as I have Leaping Strike back. So, definitely not worth it to chase Arthas over Fort Sentinel. Because, I mean, in what universe is that ever worth it?
Forest. I just love watching them wilt.
So that is pretty much Lunara. I think the Arthas spot just sort of got better.
Nature reclaims all. Taste my spear.
Hahaha, Arthas, you noob. So that's
it's only what
Lunara.
You deserved.
Now let's not actually go back to the home.
I must pull back.
To the fountain. Now, one last thing is I'm going to just test the mercenary camps.
For the wilds.
Just see how I do. Actually speaking, let's reset the
Choose a
talents. So let's see, heals enemies, I don't need that. Let's go
Perfect.
that. I think I want that one. It's the heroes that are slowed.
Where's the excitement?
Alright, I have
The
a
forest fights
test
back.
here. Holy crap, look at that.
Fresh food for the plants. Let's go.
That is insane. I'm liking Lunara. So, this is level 20 though, of course, be warned. She's pretty fun looking. So let's go over here, start... Oh, not that one. No, not that one.
Intruders. For the wilds.
So here we go, there's
That
the
was worth
Mercs,
waiting
a level
for.
30. Let's quickly just go over here. Hey, Arthas.
The forest fights back. Fine then.
Oh, what?
Well done.
Haha, you try and escape from me.
Think again before you trespass.
Alright, so,
I seek the enemies of the forest.
the next test. Let's see if we can get these guys.
This was never your land.
Rise
Oh,
again
no.
and take your
Apparently
revenge.
Lunara can't actually deal with those guys. She can
Light
do an
finds
insane
a
amount
way.
of damage though.
Time for some weeding. Nature reclaims all.
And then she can just also send out her wisp.
That was rather entertaining.
Yeah, you try and escape from
You are
Lunara.
one with the forest now.
So we have our wisp there just checking out, chilling
Where's
with
the
the
excitement?
mercs. Just to make sure they're up to no good.
Taste my spear.
That sounds almost like some sort of a cheesy sound effect.
Killing blow.
That is really just a
I
lot of
seek
poison
the
damage I have
enemies
on
of the
Arthas.
forest. It had to come to this. Intruders.
Come on, let's get what damage we can on the fort.
Shall be
No.
remembered.
Apparently not, but that is everything
Light
there is about
finds a
Lunara.
way.
She is fairly fragile, sort of a support in regards to her wisp, that's it. And only one level where you can spec into the wisp, and otherwise she
seek
seems
the
like a
enemies of the
specialist
forest.
assassin sort. Not really that great of a specialist. She seems pretty sustained damage assassin related, so thank you everyone for watching, and we shall see you guys again next
A thorn
time.
in your side.
And I hope you guys enjoyed. We shall again just see you again next time. And have a good day.